Here are some applications using Auvitran's Audio ToolBox technology. You can use this as a Rio stage box in a Yamaha environment. All you have to do is simply connect the Dante port of your Yamaha console directly to the Dante card, open up the software, and click on the Dante card. In the slot setup area, this is where you can choose the mode, making the Audio ToolBox a perfect solution for adding more stage box inputs for your Yamaha system. Another application is using the Toolbox as an AOIP network bridge. This will typically be for connecting your AV network to the client's AV network, but keeping it separate. And you will typically do this in a Dante AVB or AS67 environment, but this can be done with MADI and other interface cards that are available to you. These are some of the interface cards that you have that you might choose to do this. So we'll simply take 3 Dante cards, which will go into the Audio ToolBox slot 1, 2, and 3. After you've installed these cards, you actually have the 3 networks connected individually to each card, and using the internal matrix, you can share audio between these networks. Now, in this particular setup, the networks are separate, but one of them has to be the master clock, while the other 2 will slave to that network. If you want to completely isolate the networks, then you're going to want to use a DSP card. And in this example, we have complete isolation of clock, network, but all of these audio channels can be internally bridged. And the benefit of this solution is it's a hardware solution. There's no software that you have to pay a subscription for. The client's network can have limited access that you give them to the AV network, but the AV network remains locked. Also in this scenario, there's a separate Dante controller for each network. So your client can access their stuff, but not touch your AV network. If you want to do a Dante to AVB bridge, you simply use the AVB Milan cards in the Audio ToolBox family. Now these cards have 32 channels, so you might choose to have 2 cards in the slot so that you can do a 64 channel Dante to AVB setup. And using the internal matrix, these audio channels are bridged. Let's take a look at an enterprise level solution. In this example, we've installed 4 Dante cards and put an ADSP card in between each card. By doing this, you have the ability to share audio from all 4 networks, but keep them completely independent and isolated, and that does include the clock. If we have a multi-network setup, we could do, for example, 2 Dante cards, 2 AS67 cards, bridge these networks together, keep the clocks isolated, but still share audio. And of course, using other cards available to you in the Toolbox range, like an AVB card, we could also have a multi-network, multi-format setup, just like you see here. All audio is shared, everything is independent. If you have more questions on this, please feel free to contact Syntax at the phone number and email on the screen. Thanks for watching.